Hey there, geography lovers. Ever glanced at a US map and wondered why some state borders look like a toddler drew them? Today, I'm diving into the bizarre world of US state borders and the crazy stories behind them. Buckle up because some of these will blow your mind. First up, let's talk about the Kentucky Bend. Picture this, a tiny exclave of Kentucky, surrounded by Missouri and Tennessee, only accessible by land through Tennessee. It's all thanks to the Mississippi River's dramatic meanderings. When the river looped and carved out this small pocket, Kentucky claimed it. Now, fewer than a dozen people call this quirky place home. Next, we've got the Northwest Angle in Minnesota. It's the only part of the contiguous US that's north of the 49th parallel, surrounded by Canadian waters. This oddity came from an 18th century map error during treaty negotiations. When the mistake was discovered, the angle stayed with the US due to the established treaty. Now let's head to the famous Four Corners Monument, where Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado meet. It's the only point in the US where four states touch. But here's the twist. The border isn't perfectly aligned with the original meridian and parallel lines. Thanks to 1800s surveying limitations, the monument is slightly off-kilter. But don't worry, it's been legally upheld despite the error. Ever noticed Missouri's boot heel? That weird southeastern corner looks like a boot heel dangling below the state. This all started with a wealthy landowner, John Hardeman Walker, who lobbied to have his region included in Missouri rather than the Arkansas Territory. His proposal succeeded, and that's why Missouri has its unique shape today. Delaware's northern border is defined by a perfect circle, known as the 12-mile circle. This comes from a 1682 land grant given to William Penn. It led to centuries of disputes, even extending into the Delaware River. One of the only circular state borders in the country, it's a fascinating piece of history. Moving west, Nevada's western jog around Lake Tahoe is the result of Congress moving the border 53 miles west in 1866. This gave Nevada more land, including part of the silver-rich Comstock lode, as a reward for its loyalty during the Civil War. That's why the Nevada-California border is so irregular. Oklahoma's Panhandle, a narrow strip of land, looks like it was tacked on as an afterthought. This no-man's land wasn't part of any state or territory for decades. Finally, in 1890, Congress attached it to Oklahoma Territory. Georgia and Tennessee have a long-running border dispute where Georgia insists the line was placed 1 mile too far south in 1818 due to a surveying error. Correcting it would give Georgia access to the Tennessee River. Though legal action has been threatened, the line remains as it's been for over 200 years. Idaho's Panhandle, that skinny northern stretch, is bordered by Washington and Montana, making it look like a stovepipe. This odd shape ensures the mining regions in northern Idaho stay connected to the rest of the state via the Snake River. Lastly, Rhode Island dips into Connecticut near Ashaway thanks to 17th century colonial charters that didn't align properly. Surveying disagreements and land disputes resulted in this strange notch. These bizarre borders are a mix of bad maps, ambiguous treaties, colonial rivalries, political maneuvering, and geographic accidents. Despite improved technology and mapping, these oddities have been legally upheld over time, reminding us that history isn't always neat and tidy. Sometimes it leaves us with a very oddly shaped map. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more quirky geography tales.